Hey, everybody. Good morning. Really appreciate it. All right. Some people like the intro, some people don't. That's all I got. So, uh, with that being said, that's a big, it's an easy segue to talk about. I saw a video of Sammy the Bull's production crew and their think tank, and there's like 10 people sitting in a living room. And now, I'm not racist or anything like that, but they're sitting all casual and they're throwing all these things around. And there's a Chinese guy in there. Like, bro, what the hell do you know? Well, he probably knows production quality and editing and things like that. But this is like mafia stuff. That's mafia. That's the mafia. Sitting around and they're all writing bullshit and that's the mafia, folks. I don't know, man. I'm a one-man crew. I try to keep it together, but it's, gosh, I have connection problems. I don't edit. I just go straight through because I'm capable of doing a straight through show, whether it's 10, 20 minutes, an hour or not. But geez, they got no skills. They got no skills. Got 10 people sitting around figuring out how many lies they can tell. I mean, geez. And he was having fun, Sammy. They were watching the UFC. But I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if I'm envious or jealous that, Mike Francis said they got these big production crews and everything else. And good morning, Mr. Swan. And it's like, I'm lucky I can get my lighting right. I'm lucky I get my writing. But we're rising up. I always want to start. Thank you, folks. I'm in the 290s now. So I'm always reaching my goals faster than I expected. Hey, Anamo Splendido. Good morning over there. I appreciate you good people coming in here, helping me out. I'm accelerating at exponentially at a higher rate, at a higher pace. So I was talking about Sammy. He's got a production crew, 10 people sitting over there. Gosh, holy cow. Well, if I had a support team like that with a big introduction and editing and bells and whistles, I'd have 10 million subscribers because I'm confident, and that's how we were raised, to be confident. And I want to also say, off topic, everybody have a safe Thanksgiving and holidays and Hanukkah, Christmas, and whatever you celebrate, whatever you and all that stuff. And but it's not officially Christmas until you hear that voice of Burl Ives. Now, I don't know how old you people are, but I'm pushing 60. And all those Christmas carols and Christmas shows, it'd be Burl Ives. Have a happy holly Christmas. It feels like Christmas when you hear that voice. I'm dating myself. I can't get a date, so I'm dating myself. No, I'm dating myself. Come on, go have a cup of coffee, orange juice, water, shot of whiskey. A little early for that, but. And also in the holidays, folks, a lot of people are depressed because the holidays seems like it's a festive time, family getting together, everybody's rocking and rolling. But a lot of people don't have that structure. Their life's changed and they might be alone. So be careful if you're rocking and rolling and partying and everything else. Just be a little careful. Don't get too depressed. The creation loves you. You're the child of the creation. The creation loves you. All right? That's more important. So let's keep focused. Hey, I need to touch my coffee up. Oh, no. Fix my lighting. Oh, no, that'd be me. Vacuum the floor. Well, that'd be me. But that video, Sammy the Bull, is just like, now that I see that production crew, I think we got connected for 4 seconds. That's why I thought it was a good time to camouflage with the cup of coffee, take a sip. You learn these tricks as you go along when you don't have a production budget of 12 million like Mike Francis and Sammy the Bull. But holy cow, the big production effort. He's got 10 people sitting in a room and they're brainstorming and they're constructing Sammy's stories. Scripted. They're constructing Sammy the Bull Gravano's stories. You know when I talk about it's a hustle and everybody's just hustling a YouTube channel? Well, there it is. Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. There's Exhibit A. Gosh. It's shameful to me. I don't care whatever, subscribers, viewers, or whatever. Take all that off the table. I'm just not going to go. I mean, if you got to get to that point of something, I want to have my own input and fingerprint on my production, whether it's, a little shaded sometimes. I don't have high tech, but I can still carry it. I'm building there. So if I ever build up there, it was all me, starting with nothing. They got 85 crutches. No, I don't need that. I'm confident enough with one production staff, me. And my people like it. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, stay safe during these holidays. All right, my dear friends. It's also a time of joy and it's also a time of sadness and depression. Family and friends have passed, and the holidays don't look the same way as they did in yesteryear. But yeah, we have to process that and let's accept it. And still enjoy what we have because they would want us to. Nothing is forever. We want it to be forever, but so excuse me. I saw Sammy the Bull Gravano's production staff, and it was comical, more or less. Comical. Here's these 20-year-olds, 20-somethings, sitting around trying to produce for just the production value, and they're talking to Sammy, and they're like, well, what about and they're just going, well, just lie. Well, this will sound good right here, and you know what, add this right here, and just say I was connected to 19 murders. No, say you were connected to 36 murders, and just say, well, it's like, wow. FWO Fred, how you doing, friend? Take a sip whenever you want, not when a producer allows it. Well, stop it, Jojo. So, on that note, I took a sip. And I got nothing against the Chinese. I mean, they're forget about the politics and COVID and all of that kind of stuff. I got nothing against, but it just seemed funny that there's this young 22-year-old Chinese dude sitting around, and he's like, he got a pen and paper, and he's like, oh, really? Okay, well, we'll do. Well, Sammy, we're gonna do like what? Sammy the Bull Gravano, you've been reduced to I don't even know. God bless you just the same. But holy cow. Yeah. And then we can add this, Sammy. Maybe you should. And Sammy's going, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's like, jeez. Woo. Whether my production quality is good or bad, I'm rising up. I appreciate it. We're the underdogs, and we're the truth serum also. We are the truth serum. And I don't want to bash. If truth means bashing, I'm not getting into all the bashing. If it sounds like I'm bashing Sammy the Bull and his production thing, it's not bashing. It's just commentary. It was comical. It was comical. The old time gangsters would look and they would be like, "What? Sammy the Bull Gravano, one of the most feared mobsters in mafia history." No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. There were guys running around that would chew him up for breakfast. No, he wasn't. That's the picture they're painting. That's the perception. That's the production they paint and all of that. And America knew nothing about the mafia. All they know is, well, there was John Gotti and Sammy the Bull Gravano, and that's 99% of their knowledge on the mafia. I'm not saying he wasn't a tough guy, but no. I knew guys that would, my godfather alone, bitch slap him. All that bullshit. They know who they can pick and choose who to stay away from, who to intimidate, who to strong arm. They know. They calculate. They calculate. My godfather he did work for a couple certain families, but he was a man for hire, and he wasn't submissive to any of that. Because if it came down to a controversy or crisis, it's a matter of who can get who first. That's what it comes down to. If you know you're not following along and then you know there's going to be trouble, you could run and try to hide, or you could just say, well, go on the offensive and, okay, let's see who can get who. But you could send 10 people at my godfather. He's gonna outfox them all, and they're just going to end up missing, sadly or happily. But he wasn't the toughest guy. He was a rough customer, yeah, but that's all produced bullshit. And they try to keep force feeding it and showing that concept, that perception of the America sitting on the edge of every word sitting on the edge of their seat for every word that Sammy the Bull tells you. Well, sometimes them words are from these interns sitting around, production people sitting around, and they're just writing it all up. It's shaded. The gangsters would say that's shaded bullshit. Just why even do it? But he does it. God bless. I look at all aspects. I look at it from different perspectives. But maybe he just doesn't have the mind to wear all them hats. Maybe he don't have the mind to, it doesn't take much for me to turn on a couple lights, press live on the thing, and do a show. It doesn't take much. But whether this has, whatever my production value is, and just say for the sake of marketing, it seems to be working. You accept me in this environment. Yeah, I lose my connection here and there. You accept me, but so I'd say, well, that's a tough thing. Well, no, maybe it is what it is. I've grown fast in this environment. So maybe this is good production. However, my production ends up when I post these videos, well, that's it. What you see is what you get, and people accept me, and we're rising up. And I appreciate you folks. And that's that. Maybe it doesn't have to be all those bells and whistles and everything else. I can imagine if I added a good introduction and I added things and I put graphics in, but I got a creative mind. I probably could rock and roll like that pretty damn good too. my creative abilities to say, oh, right after I say this, boom, put this in there. And then right after this happens, put that in there. Yeah, I can rock and roll like that and polish it up. But for the time being, my good people here are supporting me. And that's good enough at the end of the day. I also am never going to probably be monetized and all of that kind of stuff. So let's just have fun while we take this ride. Let's just have fun while we take the ride. There ain't no money waiting for me at the end of the rainbow. I just like Anomal, Leon, FW Fred, and all the new people I saw in my comments. I appreciate all you people that come in there. Thomas, Eric, Marv. I appreciate you people coming in there. I read the comments. I reply. I respond to the comments. You know, I try to keep really personal. There's a couple of, you know, and then, you know, somebody said, oh, why don't you go on Angel Gotti? I did. I got barred from Angel Gotti's because it was just a rodeo bull ring. The only guy that was on there was Mob Rats Exposed. And it's all, but most of it's shady stuff. It's a soap opera. And God forgive me, Angel Gotti, it wasn't what I thought it would be. It's you know, I thought John Gotti's daughter would be a lot sharper and have more scruples if she was to do a podcast and everything like that. But if me personally, it's not for me. She gets whoever she gets, God bless her. But with the Gotti name, she should have 10 million subscribers by now. Just for the name and being John Gotti's daughter. Yeah, you think you could mail it in because of the name, but you better maintain some integrity and some production value because you'll erode. You'll apex. Ooh, John Gotti's daughter got a podcast. Yeah. That initial introduction, you'll get the market penetration, but then you still got to sell your product. You'll get that peak, but you still got to maintain. Just a little free marketing advice, which I'm very degreed in. Well, what's that mean, Jojo? You're broke. Well, I got degrees in everything under the sun. Well, what's that mean? It means that you just had the ability to learn something like a monkey. But we like to have fun. We throw it around. But I do keep marketing and these analytics on my channel and, you know, look at it and say, well, what's going on here and there? And I, you know, beat the shit out of myself. Oh, you got to have a better studio. Well, this is working. I got my family, my loved ones on the wall. No, this is it. The coffee time over here. The hat is never in place. We got the Moonlight Sonata, you know, some classical stuff here. Beethoven. I'm a Renaissance man. Far from it. So I wanted, like I always say, I wanted to put something together for you good people out there. And I just like to be in communion with you. And I have to put something in the thumbnail. But I like to just have a show. You got to put these titles in there to draw attention, to get viewers. But I just like it when Fred and Leon and Mr. Splendido, I just like when these people come in here. That's all. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a sensitive guy. I'm for the underdog. I'm for love and compassion, and let's rise up. Let's rise up. The world is a vampire. And so we got to fight it. And the holiday season is upon us. Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever good people celebrate. And I just wanted to keep, you know, maybe somebody's not around from last year. Maybe somebody moved or somebody passed away. in that holiday table or living room where when you're visiting, maybe the people aren't there. My uncle passed from last year, and we were at my family's house, and he ain't gonna be there this year. He was 80 something years old, 81, but he ain't gonna be there this year. And so that holiday table might look a little different. So don't get so depressed. That's life. It's the cycle of life, and we stay strong. Okay, stay strong. So crickets. You can't think of anything to say, Jojo? That was something. Don't get immature on your show. You look like a fool. If you're looking, hello, how are you? This is a cup of Jojo. I do a lot of commentary on a lot of different topics. Mostly I did a lot of gangsters to get the people in there, but I'm very capable and very diversified to do other topics. I wear a lot of hats. I better, because I don't need a production team anyways. I need an editor. All I really need is just do a video that has doesn't get disconnected. And then my little bam, 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 that's 7 seconds of Paul McCartney. Well, they allowed me. Sir Paul McCartney allowed me to use that. So what the heck? And rumor has it that Sir Paul McCartney is a subscriber of mine. Well, I'm JoJo, and they did the song JoJo was a... So it makes sense. I'd like to believe that, or maybe it's just fantasy in my mind. But a Beatle is a subscriber of mine. I'm going to go with that, all right? Well, you're crazy, JoJo. It's an imposter. No, I don't know. I had to personally get their permission. For copyright issues. So I'd like to believe that. I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, me and Sir Paul McCartney go way back. We go way back to the pub and everything else. How you feeling, mate? If you're going to watch this, Sir Paul McCartney, thank you so much. The Beatles were the best. If you're just a manager or something, well, go tell Paul McCartney that, all right? I'm going to do a video about him, all right? I'm going to bash him and MF him and everything, so he better be watching. Oh, no. But, oh, well. Yeah. Well, that was the information the people on my channel said that, yeah, that's what I was given. Maybe it's a manager. But that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm a big Beatles fan, and that's that. And they use JoJo in a few songs. So he said, hey, there's a guy, JoJo. Hey, let me check him out. Hey, he's using the introduction. That JoJo ain't such a bad guy. He tries to help people at the end of his videos rise up. So, all right, we'll let JoJo use it. Hey, Paul, times are tough over here. Can you... Help me out, mate. Come on. That JoJo, he's a nice bloke. He's a really good, mate, listen up, mate. That cup of JoJo, he's a nice mate. Hey, use my introduction and everything else, and I'm allowing him to use it. Bad accent, English accent. It's early over here. I tell myself I don't want to get too immature on my videos. Somehow. So where are we going with this, my dear people? Holiday season is on the, Sammy the Bull. He's got the production crew. And do they wipe his ass when he's on the toilet? Hey, Mr. Chen, Get over here and wipe my ass. Come on, man. They got their pads and papers, and they're just constructing the videos, and you need all that, Sammy. Just turn the camera on and start talking, bro. Jeez. Frick. Wow. You got, well, I guess to each his own, but gosh, I don't know. I'm a nobody and I do this with nothing, but my numbers are going in the right direction. So everybody does their own thing. But, and Mike Francis sitting on $1 billion. He's got Hollywood level producers and editors and writers. Sammy the Bull is a tightwad. He's got interns, probably and from NYU and everything else, doing production stuff for free. For free. He's a chiseler. I'm a one-man show, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. That's all. I will get a different introduction down the line, but you know what? This is working. It's keep it simple. And this is my environment. So from a marketing strategist, so to speak, hey, we'll just keep going and see what happens. No matter what, we'll all be fine. What numbers are numbers, but we can still interact and commune and communicate and do what we do. That's all. That's all. It's a beautiful winter day. The sun is shining, no wind. It's nice, beautiful time for the holidays. And it's good to be alive. Be happy for what you got. And don't be pissed off for what you don't have. Just be happy for what you got. And you still have a chance. If people are doing fine, but if things ain't going well, at least you got a shot to rise up a little in your emotions and your thinking and everything else. So we all still have a shot. Okay? We can't get stuck in our thinking, stuck into depressive thoughts and maladaptive behaviors and all that. We got to keep our guard up because them demons, they don't stop throwing. The demons will keep throwing at your ass. Believe me. Believe me. Been there, done it more than once. More than once. Go get the book, They Dead Missed. Amazon Books. Great read. Be a movie in 3 years. So might as well try to sell something while I'm here. It's all good stuff. I like the compassion and the connection. That's the money. People, that's my money. The compassion and love. Well, I'll be dead in 150 years. What's other money? There's other money. There's other currency. Not just dollar bills. There's other currency that's very valuable in our lifetimes. What would that be? Love and compassion. That's the currency that can get you to a different realm of reality after our physical, biological body dies off. We're not going to unpack that right now. Too early. So, and I was there. They let me come back. All right. So with the breath I got, the second chance I got, I might as well share a good word with my dear people. And hit the like button if you like me. They should have a hate button on there. I hate them. Like, subscribe, share, and all that. But put a hate button in there. I hate that Comfort Jojo. That'd probably still be a benefit for the algorithm, just the same. That you took an extra effort to do something beyond being a viewer. You took a concerted effort to go one more step. So if you ever get a channel big enough, they'll see that your viewers are more interactive. And what's that mean? Well, they might buy a product that you get a commercial on your video. So down the road, that's just marketing stuff. You get it all here, folks. You get it all here. Step right up, spend a buck, try your luck, get in on the game, and don't be shamed. The circus is coming through your town. So, well, 30 minutes is long enough, my dear people. Just remember, just stay safe. I want to do a devotion because it's holiday time, and I better thank the creation for keeping me alive. That's all. I mean, that's all we can do. As you sit quietly in my presence, let me fill your heart and mind with thankfulness. This is just some devotions from creation. This is the most direct way to achieve a thankful stance. I'm thankful. Be thankful. When you go through your everyday thoughts, be aware. You don't have to be a Bible thumper. Be thankful for you're in this realm and you're doing things and you can enjoy and prosper. Be thankful. Have a thankful posture. Don't get too far from that. If your mind needs a focal point, gaze at my love poured out for you on the cross. Okay? Remember that nothing in heaven or on earth can separate you from that love. This remembrance builds a foundation of gratitude in you, a foundation that circumstances cannot shake. So when you're thankful in that relationship and you build that foundation, there's nothing that could come happenstance or on purpose or that can separate you from that. This is very important, okay? I want my dear people to know this stuff because it can come in handy somewhere. All right? As you go through this day, look for tiny treasures. Cut. Where's my editor? All right. As you go through this day, look for tiny treasures strategically placed along the way. There's a lot of little Scooby snacks that you might just take for granted. I lovingly go before you and plant little treasures to brighten your day, which is a cup of JoJo might be. Look carefully for them. Pluck them one by one. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, creation. Thank you. I wish mine looked like money. $100 bill, $50. Oh, forgive me. When you reach the end of the day, you will have gathered a lovely bouquet. Offer it up to me with a grateful heart. Receive my peace as you lie down to sleep with thankful thoughts and playing a lullaby in your mind. And I will sing a lullaby. So you go to bed at night. Thank you, creation, for getting me through this day and all those little flowers and little nice snacks of good things that enhanced me today, whatever package they come in. Thank you. I joke around and, you know me, I joke around and everything else, but it's very important. Good morning, Mark. God bless you. So that's very, very important stuff, to have that awareness of thankfulness and gratitude. If you want to talk about spiritual things and everything else and whatever package that comes to, a grateful and thankful heart is the secrets of switching over, transferring, if people believe that you transfer into another reality. That's the secret, but it's so obvious at the same time. Thankfulness and gratitude, and even go further. And when you go to bed at night, you don't have to be in a traditional prayer, but the constructs of how we pray. But nonetheless, you could just still say, "Thank you for this day and everything else," and you're in strong relationship with that. So no matter what happens during the day, you could get pissed and shit on all day long, but your creation power is there just the same. And if your life is shitty and you just perceive it as shitty and you can't stay strong, well, if you connect to some of these principles, the next reality of our being, transformation, could be Shangri-La. So love and compassion is the big thing in all spiritual reality, all religions. Love and compassion, the keys to the kingdoms and all that. But it has to be in tandem with thankfulness and gratitude, because that's what seals the deal. Be happy for what you have. Don't be pissed off for what you don't have. I joke about my car and everything. You know what? I'm a happy camper. At least I'm alive to freaking beat the shit out of myself. At least I'm alive still to be able to do things that are, I'm trying to do better, but we can always do better. So we're alive. We got a shot. So that's that. Fred, Leon, Mr. Splendido, Mark, you guys have a safe and happy holiday. And I was talking about Sammy the Bull Gravano and the production staff, and he's got 10 people sitting in a room and they're taking notes and they're talking all this bullshit. Comical. They can't carry a show by yourself, Sammy the Bull. Just hit the button, and that's that. You ain't good enough. It's all theater, folks. We ain't going to get into that. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Don't give up. We all have reasons to be thankful. You're right, Mark. And, the world will come at you. But, yeah, don't give up. We got a shot. Be strong, all right? Be strong. I get depressed and pissed off and everything. That's just no good. I preach this stuff or I speak this stuff, but I can't practice it all the time. Jeez. I can't practice it all the time. I'm a knucklehead nitwit at times. But we can still be aware. We can be thankful, and we can have gratitude and love and compassion. So don't give up. Be the kings and queens of your world. We're born into reality of creation. That sounds far-fetched, but it's true. It's true. And it's not partly cloudy. It's partly sunny. The world is a vampire, wants to drain that blood out of your neck. But no, we won't have none of that. We're going to do better. Happy holidays, everybody. God bless. I'll be back tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. And we'll do it up. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Comment and all that. We're hitting 300 subscribers on a real fast pace. So thanks, Mark. We're rocking and rolling. And it's all love and compassion. Stay safe. Stay strong. Stay positive. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, my dear friends.